It was a year mixed with every single emotion. Some stories brought us joy, others hit a nerve. But overall, we persevered. Tonight, we take a look back at some of the most impactful stories that happened in our area. News 11's Cody Lee joins us with the top stories we saw in Yuma County.
From a new president being inaugurated to many political figures coming straight here to Yuma County. We'll get to that in a minute, but we begin with something we've dealt with throughout the whole year, the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic.
We are now receiving our allocation directly from the state. Today, we're able to start vaccinating over 1,000 people per day, 7 days a week. So this is a monumental day for our organization and for our community.
That was back in March, the day the state of Arizona and YRMC partnered up to open a vaccination clinic at the Yuma Civic Center. But as more people became eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine earlier this year, Yuma County, along with the rest of the world, were impacted by several new variants of the virus. That led to a spike in COVID cases at the beginning of August, lasting a few weeks before going back to normal levels. During that time, at least 3 local schools experienced COVID outbreaks. Hospital staff say the majority of COVID patients were unvaccinated, something that still rings true to this day.
The unvaccinated, we've had people over 30 days. We have currently some we did have that 1 or 2 deaths, from the ICU we've reported, and they were pretty well long stays.
Over at the southern border, an increase in the number of migrants crossing into the Yuma sector. Daily apprehension averages continue to climb, up to at least 48,000 from October 1st, a climb of 8,000% compared to the same window in 2020. Border Patrol in need of more agents to process everyone coming in. The majority of migrants say they want a better life in the U.S.
Definitely different than what we were seeing, say this time, 2020. For the whole year and fiscal year 2020, we were seeing 7,500 apprehensions as compared to now, where we're at a little over 30,000.
Arizona Governor Doug Ducey and U.S. Senators Lindsey Graham and Rick Scott all coming to the Yuma sector border as we saw the influx of migrants.
It's not about immigration right now. Immigration can be solved in Congress between the House and the Senate and the President. This is a border security issue, which is also a national security issue that directly affects public safety.
Meanwhile, Senator Kyrsten Sinema joined other local officials at Yuma International Airport to discuss a bipartisan bill she co-authored in the Senate called the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act.
This is, I think, important in the Yuma community. We're investing in faster internet so that more people in more places will get high-speed broadband, and it will also help families afford internet service if they don't.
It brings over $550 billion in new spending, making significant improvements to the nation's roads, bridges, airports, and transit system, plus many other public upgrades. Senator Mark Kelly also visited Yuma twice to talk port of entry enhancements, also part of Sinema's bill. In November, the $1.2 trillion bill was finally passed in the Senate and signed by the president. And staying with the border, in November, for the first time in over a year and a half, the United States borders fully reopened, with one major exception, only for travelers fully vaccinated. Down at the San Luis port of entry, people coming from Mexico were thrilled to finally visit Yuma County again.
I'm really happy because being here after the pandemic, I'm finally going to eat hamburgers from the United States, which are the ones we want. And then let's see what changes there are here. What's new? But the truth is, I'm happy.
This year also brought devastation to our community. It was an early morning on August 24th when YPD responded to a suicide call, only to find 2 bodies and their accused killer inside a Yuma home. The suspect identified as 28-year-old Trayvon Wilhite. The victims, his 25-year-old girlfriend, Tamasia Wilder, and her 2-year-old son, Roy. The cause of death, blunt force trauma. Family of the victims talked to News 11 exclusively following the murders.
My daughter was so beautiful. She was so silly.
Wilhite's defense has requested more time before a trial takes place. And tragedy struck after a private jet went down in San Diego. Come to find out, it was a well-known Yuma cardiologist manning the plane. Dr. Sugata Das died in the crash along with a California UPS driver.
He was one of the individuals who was so active in medical staff, so active in the medical community, so active in community outside the hospital in Yuma.
A major announcement from Yuma Regional Medical Center sparked a lot of conversation this year. Back in June, Yuma's only hospital said it would partner with a nationwide medical network. If that deal went through, it would have changed its status of being a not-for-profit organization.
We've committed, and LifePoint's committed to hire all employees that meet, certain, obviously that depends on regulatory standards and meeting certain screening criteria that you do with any employment. But all employees will be offered employment with LifePoint Health if they so choose, and we anticipate everyone will.
But by the end of the year, it was a no-go. The unanimous decision made by the hospital's governing board. YRMC says it's still exploring the possibility of a partnership. Yuma made national headlines when a former Marine thwarted an attempted armed robbery at a Foothills gas station. James Kilser stops at the Chevron every morning before work, but you can see in this viral video it was not an ordinary morning. Moments later, the door opens and the armed suspect, along with two others, enter the store. Kilser grabs the gun, forces it to the side of the suspect.
The gun felt plastic. Like it was, all I felt was plastic, and when nothing moved and the trigger didn't go, I thought it was just a toy gun, that cheap toy airsoft or something, didn't have anything in it.
In light of his swift actions, the Yuma County Sheriff's Office awarded him with the Department's Citizens Valor Award. In 2021, we also saw a much anticipated return of local events that bring the whole community together, from the Tacos and Tunes Festival to an in-person Bridget's Gift event.
I'm very excited to have events like this again. Make money and have people be out here and have fun and try our food, get known locally, we're locally grown.
And finally, in our top stories of the year, there's a new Miss Yuma County. I was asked to be one of the judges for this year's Miss Yuma County competition after covering the former Miss Yuma County title holders at this year's Miss Arizona competition in Phoenix. Out of 8 candidates, myself and 4 other judges crowned 2 young women who we felt would represent Yuma County the best. Say hello to your 2022 Miss Yuma County, Haley Wright, who wants to bring awareness to childhood cancer after losing her young brother to a rare bone disease. Harrison Dusick is your new Miss Yuma County's outstanding teen. Harrison's background in dance sets her up to expand the performing arts community in Yuma County. Happy holidays and have a wonderful new year. Reporting in Yuma, Cody Lee, News 11.
Cody, thanks.